What up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the game World of Outlaws Dirt Racing. It just came out on console about a day ago, so I'm going to check it out on the Xbox. I got my Fanatec wheel. There's a hurricane blowing outside, so what better way just to show you guys this game, show you some gameplay, and give you guys my review and let you know if it's worth it. So let's check it out. So when you first start the game, you're going to have to watch a pretty lengthy video, maybe about 5-6 minutes before you can even get to the menu. It won't let you skip it or anything, so just be prepared for that. So here in the home menu, you got your career. You can do a quick race, split screen, championship, and then the online version, as well as some options. This was really hard for me to find initially. I started playing the career mode and I was trying to navigate to this screen and I couldn't figure it out. So one thing just right off the bat, I will say that the user interface is not the greatest. Obviously that's not what the game is about. It's more about the track feel, how the wheel handles on the console, the feedback the car gives you, the detail and all that stuff, which I will say is very detailed, and I'm pretty happy with the gameplay. Again, just not the user interface. It's pretty wonky and just very simple. So let's go ahead and just do a quick race. So here's all the series that you can choose from. All this is coming from a noob. I am not proficient in this dirt racing at all. Just a hobby sim racer, trying to look at some other game options. So starting, you got your 410 Sprint. It's like a glorified go-kart, if you will. Super fast. I think it's at 900 horsepower on these. The late model, I think these might be the fastest cars. 360 Sprint, I think they're just a smaller version of the 410. Pro late model, 305 Sprint, and street stock. So just with handling, the ones I've done, it seems that street stock and late model are kind of the easiest to handle. Where these sprint cars, they're smaller wheelbase, and they turn like crazy. So you're kind of going to be all over the road if you're not used to the driving style yet. And it did take me a few races to kind of get my bearings on how to really race this, and when to turn, where to be on the track. So let me just show you guys. Let's do the Pro late model for now. Here's all your tracks. Bristol, it's a fun one. Most of you guys will know that track. Volusia is a very small, this is pretty much a circle. So when you're driving, it's quite interesting, especially with the bigger cars. It's a little more complicated. For now, let's just do Bristol. That one's kind of easy. And again, say you're here in this menu, or you're already in your career mode, or a quick race, or a lobby. I have not found a way to get to your settings. So if you want to change your wheel settings, your vibration, any of those tuning settings, just seems like you got to go back to the home screen. You can change car setup. I have not messed with that really. You can tighten it, you can loosen it. I guess there's some other presets, but we're just going to keep the one it has for now. And let's start this practice session, kind of walk you guys through this. A couple different camera views you can go through. I always like the cockpit view, just more realistic when you're driving. You got the nose, you got the tail, closer tail, and then a closer cockpit view. So let's stay here. Try to merge. And something to get used to too, if you don't know about this kind of style of racing, there's one gear. So for me, coming from Formula 1 and Forza, I'm always trying to shift. No need to shift, you're just letting off the gas and getting in this turn and gunning it again. Something I didn't figure out till later when, once you lose control, it's pretty tough to gain it back. But you kind of want to be, the perfect line seems to be half in this lighter area and half in the darker area. And it seems you can get the best traction there. And I will say, when you hit the wall, the way it reacts with my wheel, it's pretty realistic. I'll say it gives the most force feedback I feel out of most games, say when crashing. Let me focus here, try to get a couple good laps. I'm just going to turn the volume up for you guys so you can get a little better experience. Maybe let this guy pass me so I can mess with him. See if we can catch him. That wall. Take the inside line. Let's stay away from that wall. Take the inside. Got it. Oh. Oh. All right, let's do some qualifying and kind of show you guys the rest and kind of how this layout of racing works. All right, we're gonna start our qualifying here. Again, I'm gonna stay in halfway in between dark and light. See where we end up. Not the greatest lap here. All right, 5th. Right now I'm racing on skilled level, I believe. There's 2 more, maybe expert and pro. So this one has barely any assists. I believe the only assist it has is a few notches of stability control. So been working on this slowly. As I keep racing, I'll obviously turn those down. All right, start heat 1. Top 5 advance to main. See if we can hold this. Get on the inside and just slow it down. And we got it done. One more place to catch. It's already the 3rd lap, so these races go so fast. Obviously you can change the length, but the first few heats are always pretty short, and they're even shorter than you think they are. Oh, got hit. There is a button to recover. I believe it's select. And we got a caution. So it looks like we're gonna line back up. We're already in lap 3 of 5. Not a good start. Lap 4. If we can catch anybody. On the inside. 8th. Alright. I think that's last. It's alright, it's qualifying. We'll make it up in the race. Let's do it. Creep on the inside. Didn't see that guy there. It's probably where stability control helps me a little there. Let's dive. Oh, wow. Take the outside. Shake and bake. Speed it up. Take a dive. Alright, pretty far inside here. Alright, see if we can catch first place. Something also missing here, which I haven't found a spot to do it, but kind of giving you an interval time. Obviously that's what I'm used to racing street, Forza and Formula 1, is knowing how far you are and how fast you're gaining on the guy in front of you. It's all just visual. Maybe that's part of the experience, but Alright, now let me show you guys the other style of cars, just so you can get an idea. We'll do a smaller track, and just so you can guys see the things you can edit here. Mainly going to controls, since, again, I was excited to use my Fanatec wheel here for this game, considering iRacing had some responsibilities of this game. And if they put their name on it, you know it's going to be a good driving experience, which I would say the best part of this game, which is a positive, is the driving experience. So you got impact, effect, strength. So that's your force feedback strength there. Impact effects, I'm guessing that's when you hit the wall and it's kind of a more impact. I do like that. Center spring I haven't messed with. I've left it off for now. And then you have your dead zones, your sensitivity, and that's it. You got your display, just your screen adjustment, and audio settings. We'll do the 410 sprint, and I'll show you the smaller track here of Kokomo. Alright, so I'm already not used to it. You can see how much faster these guys drive, and by the time you finish one turn on this track, you're already into the next. So you really got to line up your racing line. I think this on this view I liked. All right. Yeah, I like this view a little better where those guards don't really block your view. Shooting the gap there. It's dangerous with how fast these are that you can't really go into the turns that fast. Just trying to avoid that guy. Come on. Let's get onto this race. Stuck on the guy in front of me there. I'm taking the greatest lines here. And with these games, just like any drifting game really, the gas is your friend. The gas is going to kind of control of where you are on the track through the turn. So that's the little sprint cars. Pretty fun. The last thing I want to show you guys is the online lobbies, just so you can get an idea. It seems like at least currently there's a lot of lobbies, a lot of people playing, which is a good thing. All right, online multiplayer. So it's a little confusing, at least for me when it was. I didn't know what to do when I got here. I thought when I clicked join races, it was already going to join a race, but click join races to see the races. So here's all the current lobbies right now. You can see 21 people, 3, 3, 2, 6, 4, 13. Obviously it's kind of earlier in the morning right now, so not as many people. You can refresh. Something I'm just noticing now is, say you're waiting in this lobby here and it says they're racing, because you can see the watch live racing at the top. Unless I'm blind, I just do not see anywhere where it tells me what lap they're on and how much more time they have. Again, just kind of going to the interface. It's quite the simple interface. Doesn't give you the most detail, but again, I'm glad they focused, you know, their energy and time and efforts on the actual racing experience, which I will say is very good. So I ended up clicking to view the live race just so I can see what's going on. And again, I'm watching it, but there's no view of what lap they're on. I have no idea how much time they have left here. So again, just the little things. I'm trying to point out the negatives just so you guys can get an idea if this is something you think is worth buying. I think right now it's $49.99. which to me is slightly steep just with the user interface and things. Another thing, the way to see what car series you're in is the logo all the way to the left. And to me, I don't know if it's my TV I'm using here or just the Xbox One, the graphics not displaying that much, but I can barely see what that logo even says. I believe it says late models. But this one, I know it says Durcar, but again, I wish it was a little more clear, just said in text what kind of lobby it is. So Graphics are pretty good. Sunset looks really nice. Well, let's focus on driving. Definitely a lot of getting used to if you're coming from street tracks like I am from Formula One and Forza. Catch up here. All right, 10th, not terrible. Not the most action there. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick look at the game, gameplay on the console, how it works with my Fanatec wheel at least, and just some positives and negatives about the game. Hope you guys took something useful out of that. I'm sure I'll update it again soon once I get a little more proficient in racing this, staying off the wall and being a little more competitive. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.